Alright, what we have now is each one of these had a bad cap. This one was blowing chunks and it damaged a trace on that one. And this one is just slightly bulged at the top, but when you apply power to it, it's not a dead short with an ohm meter, but it's almost a dead short with a power supply on it. So I got a new one for here, couldn't get a second one. Fry's didn't have it, Radio Shack doesn't carry them. So I'll get another one for this one. I think I've got 20 amp fuses downstairs. So these two will not run off this 12 volt battery charged at 13 volts, and I don't understand it. But if I hook it up to my power supply, both of them work. The 3 green LEDs sync up, and it's fine. So I don't get that. Don't understand it, but that's alright. As soon as I get a cap and a fuse for this one, it'll be done. I keep swapping the end FET here between the boards for testing, so I do need one more FET. They're 500 volts or something, so they're a little hard to get a hold of, and I sure as hell don't have any 500 volt FETs. I have hundreds of FETs, but not 500 volts. So anyway, next step is the third member of this trio is the 500 watt. These are 250s. And the next one's 500 watt. This is dead, it won't turn on, and I'll show you why here shortly. Alright, so this is the 500 watt. It has a unique feature that the other ones don't have. This one's got 2 transformers, obviously, higher voltage caps, a few more transistors, but the one difference is this little guy right here. It's just an old what is it, a tip 41 or a tip 42 transistor. That's all it is. And what it does is something tells it to turn on, and that turns on this power supply, which fires up the whole thing. This is the LM317 again. Something's not turning it on. There's voltages in there, nothing shorted, but everything's 6 or 7 volts. There's nothing swinging most of the way toward 13 when you turn something on, so I don't know why it's like that. So what I'm going to do, at least for immediate testing, is to take this out and jumper across it so it'll turn this on every time. It'll power this up, and then I'll do that with my current limited supply to make sure that it's safe to do that. But so far it won't turn on. It's just blank. It's not drawing any power. It's not doing anything, and none of the FETs and diodes are shorted. So I think the fuse on this one's okay. Did I check it? Wouldn't that be simple? Yeah, it's fine. It's low impedance, so we're fine there. Anyway, I'm going to pull that transistor out, and yeah, tip 41C, common as hell. Pull it out and jumper 2 pins so it's always on, and see what happens. I'll be back. Alright, here's what we've got. This one, they both work. However, this one needs a capacitor. It needs it was shorted. This one was shorted, it got a new one. This one has a burned out AC fuse, but I jumpered it with a piece of 32 gauge wire just for functionality testing. That wire is supposed to only have half an amp capacity, so it's pretty safe. So this one I'm going to bolt up, put it back in the chassis. The other one, the 500 watt, I can't find anything wrong with it, but the green LEDs are kind of hunting and flickering. They're not sequentially moving, but like I said, there's no bad FETs, no bad diodes. Oh, just that one that tip 41 that was right here that switches the thing on, that allows power to the logic. I shorted it until I figure out what's wrong with that circuit to see if I could get it to go. So it's okay. It's not running perfectly yet, but at least the large components, all the magnetics and stuff, are okay. I just don't understand why it's not syncing up. So I'll work on that one some more. So I need one 20 amp fuse and a cap, and a 5 amp AC fuse, and we're good.